system.
This is
Shabnam Loan. I'll tell you why it is. This is subterfuging the legal system.
Party, for that matter, say on what basis can a political party
my question, my point is, my point is 1 minute. May I ask you, ma'am?
No, they can't.
Why is President not deciding?
Yes.
No, one second. That's not the question. Is this is a subterfuge of the legal system, because Shabnam Loan, by that logic, tomorrow any death row convict, after having been convicted for the most heinous of crimes, will say that I will not apply for clemency because 1 minute, I don't want that last door stopped. I will start, a political process on the side. And I will turn from death row convict to politician by disguise, which is what Afzal Guru is doing. He's giving interviews all over the place. He knows that he has Kashmir's.
Are you trying to induce? Are you trying to induce?
Legally, she can do it.
I'm saying, aren't political parties fighting on his behalf? Obviously, political parties are fighting on his behalf. He's not fighting on his own.
But why are you forgetting that his wife has submitted the
Why don't you let him fight his own legal case, sir? Why are you fighting it for him?
But his wife has already submitted a person.
Why are you fighting for a man who attacked Parliament?
In the Constitution, and
why are you and Kashmir's political parties fighting on his behalf?
His wife cannot file.
No. There's a discrepancy here. Sajjay call one. I find this interesting because this is clearly subterfuging our legal system. 1 minute, Sanjay call.
1 minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Ghoni.
Totally. I think basically, we'll be wasting very valuable time on the show with these lessons in, legal propriety. But the point, because your question was fundamental, the question was whether this resolution really is attempting to actually try and subvert, and you use the word, I think, the process and take it to a different corner. But my essential concern is that basically there is no difference in the stands of all the people who are in Kashmir and who are ostensibly having different points of view at this point in time. This is a charade. These are all people who are in agreement. They all know what they're going to do. And to think that Mr. Omar Abdullah was tweeted and deleted, oh no, that was a trial balloon. And there are other people fighting on behalf of him.
You're charging
and I'm telling you, sir, you have to understand, all the parties in Kashmir are splinters of the original sin. They're all people who know each other. They're all been part of it. This is an insidious campaign all the time. Nothing is as it looks in Kashmir.
This is a charge which has been made. 1 minute. I'm not making.
This man is guilty. Like everybody. If this man is guilty, then the same treatment should be meted out to him as everybody else.
Mr. Ghoni, I have a right to ask. I'm asking Mr. Ghoni.
They have a right to do it.
I'm asking Mr. Ghoni.
They have a right to do it. They don't even need your permission to do that.
Mr. Ghoni, I have a right to ask you. This is a curiosity to ask you. Many people want to know, Mr. Ghoni. Please, can you please enlighten us? What is the view of... let me come. What is the view? Not the tweet. Not the deleted tweet. What is the view, the undeleted view of Omar Abdullah on Afzal Guru?
You see, I tell you one thing.
Yes, sir.
If you patiently hear me for a minute. See, the point is, the tweet has come, whether it is deleted or not deleted, you have discussed it. Rashid Saab claims that he had filed a resolution before the tweet. He tries to say that it was he who initiated it. See, we look at the Omar Abdullah's tweet. Mr. Omar Abdullah's tweet is an expression of opinion.
Sir, beyond the tweet, sir, there is life beyond the tweet. Forget the tweet. Forget the tweet.
No.
Forget the tweet.
Please.
As of today, 10:40 p.m. 10:40 p.m. on the 26th of September. What is Omar Abdullah's position?
Abdullah has every right.
Yes. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. You see, you are missing one thing. Barnab, you are missing one thing. You see, this is a resolution by a private member. Resolution by a private member. Normally what happens, the system of the assemblies and the parliament. Private members' resolution has to be collectively considered by the legislature party of the particular party and make a statement, as PDP already has made a statement that they are going to support this. I told you at the outset that since
I want to know where Omar Abdullah stands.
Please, this is what I am telling you. You don't allow me to speak. See, I am telling you that the party president, Dr. Farooq Abdullah, is out of the country. The assembly is still going to be there. I'm not very sure. Mr. Rashid must be knowing when his resolution they are going to take. But the days are still there. He's returning on 29.
Now, are you saying that Omar Abdullah is waiting for his father's permission?
Party has... No. Yes. No, it's not father's permission. It's party.
Party's
Omar Abdullah
permission.
is in party. Dr. Farooq Abdullah is the president of the party, and they have got a legislative
So as of
party.
now, there is no view.
This legislative party has to sit and take a decision in the chairmanship of the, preferably it's done in the chairmanship of the president, and in case president cannot make available himself, then the chief minister probably can chair the meeting and they can take a decision. You see, I can't say in one word that what decision tomorrow they are going to take or what they must be just now considering about it. But it is the legislative party which has the legislative party of the National Conference which has to take a decision. And after the decision is taken, it is not far away. It may be today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you will come to know what will be the stand of National Conference. And
waiting.
That will probably negate all your questions. I mean, whatever you are saying.
I'm sure Mr. Omar Abdullah is somebody. I'm sure Mr. Omar Abdullah and your party as a party which supports the sanctity of the Indian Parliament will not do anything to support the man who attacked the Indian Parliament. I mean, that would be the expectation. You cannot have one stand in Delhi and one stand in Srinagar, depending on what's convenient.
I am very sorry. How do you say that this is supporting the person? It is not supporting the person. With due deference, I will tell you, this is not supporting the person. Ultimately, what can be done by the president, accepting his mercy petition? President cannot set aside the judgment of the Supreme Court.
If he applies.
If he applies. And the death sentence can be commuted to the life sentence.
Well, we'll wait to hear what Omar Abdullah's point of view is on.
And in a society, please, in a world where you are living, where there are divergent, very strong opinions from both the sides for abolition of the death sentence, the people do not take it as a right thing. The people say that it is more cruel to sentence the person to death. Its death sentence has never proved. See,
this is not about the death sentence, sir.
You are just
exactly.
No, it is. What is it all about? It is about death sentence.
Then why doesn't he take a position? Then why doesn't he take a position? He can say yes or no.
Anybody.
He says yes or no.
Anybody has his right to express his opinion about.
But that's what he's not done.
You cannot shut somebody's mouth.
No, you can't. But that's exactly what we expect.
You can't tell somebody that just in one name that he's attacker of Parliament.
Sure.
See, if the apex court has held him to be so, but I would request you, Parnam, kindly, for God's sake, after finishing of this show, you kindly, if you ever get time to read that bulky judgment, kindly go through the judgment.
Sure, absolutely, and Mr. Ghoni, Mr. Ghoni,
sweeping statement you are making.
Mr. Ghoni, your party has over many years with many different governments participated in the central government and always said that it stands and supports the integrity of the Indian state. 1 minute, sir. An Indian democracy, and the symbol of Indian democracy is the Parliament of India. And you cannot have a situation where you support, where you stay in power in Delhi.
That is what I am telling you.
Where you stay in power.
I am telling you that when the leadership will sit and meet to decide as to what stand is to be taken on the present resolution presented by Mr. Rashid, that will come out.
When? Tomorrow?
It's not that we can
Tomorrow.
be decisive about it. We have to decide about it. No, I am telling you that Dr. Abdullah is reaching back from America
give me a minute,
on 29th to Delhi.
That by that time the resolution would have been passed.
You please.
Yeah, inshallah. By
I
grace
don't
of
know
God,
whether
it will be
be passed or it won't be passed. I can't say just now.
Yes, it has to be passed. Mr. Ghoni, you have to come to the expectations of the Kashmiri people.
Well, you know, this has to go beyond a political dare. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm running short of time tonight.
Take their sentiments.
No, I'm running short of time tonight, but this is more than a... This is more...
Give me a minute.
Mr. Rashid, this is more than a political dare. It's about the integrity of the Indian state.
Sir, give me a minute. For God's sake, what is a political issue? What is a political issue? I would like to know. try
What
to
is the
accommodate
political
them.
issue? Any
I will try to
politics
make
has to move within the ambit of the Constitution.
Take a
Mr.
stand, be on the side of Kashmiris, and don't get Kashmiris humiliated more.
Well, Jammu and Kashmir is also a very integral part of India, and the greatest symbol of Indian democracy is the Parliament of India. And the person who attacked the Parliament of India cannot be the beneficiary. Cannot be the beneficiary.
The attack on the Parliament by Kora Bhagat.
I think
Condemn the attack. It doesn't mean that we are supporting the attack on the
Tamil
Parliament.
Nadu resolution that was passed against the killers of Rajiv Gandhi, Sanatan and Murugan.
But who has done it? That is relevant.
We are not supporting the attack on the Parliament. But the Constitution which has provided the
you should allow the legal process to carry on. You should allow the legal process to carry on. That's what one has always argued. Let the legal process. I'm running short of time, but I think I will have to give more time to debate this in great detail.
Assembly has every right to pass the resolution.
I think no.
It is a prerogative of the president whether it passes.
No one is
Gentlemen,
trying to interfere with the
Gentlemen, for want of time tonight. For want of time and only for want of time with a promise to come back tomorrow. Because you cannot tweet and then evade taking a position on it. You take a position on it. Is your position consistent with the views you've expressed in the past? We'll wait for Mr. Omar Abdullah's position. We'll wait for Dr. Farooq Abdullah's return. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. We're not going to try and push for a consensus on that. Just that Omar Abdullah should come out and tell us what his position is on this and why, and whether it is consistent with his being part of the central government. On the other side, we have much more news coming up. Only for now, until tomorrow evening. Good night and goodbye.